All right, time to elevate. We're gonna talk about the 5 top discoveries I made in the month of September of 2025. If you wanna know what they are, guys, stick around. You know the drill. They're up next. Welcome back to another video. Max Forti here to make a great lasting impression. Smelling good is a great way to start. And I got 5 incredible fragrances to help you do just that. Of course, this is the first week in October of 2025, so you're getting the best 5 fragrances that stood out in the month of September right now. We're gonna kick off the list. As you know, it's gonna be predominantly a niche fragrance list. The top 5 are the absolutely fragrances that stood out the most. For one reason or another, these fragrances are absolutely incredible, amazing, stunning. We're talking about elevating your style, enhancing, upgrading, all the adjectives that have to do with going to the next level. So starting off the list here, we're going to talk about a fragrance that is quote unquote more on the designer side of things. Of course, the house of Salvatore Ferragamo private blend. This is going to be 𝗕𝗘𝗙𝗥𝗢, and translating to English, it's called Red Earth. Now I love this fragrance, ladies and gentlemen, because of 2 things. It's going to an amazing sprayers, by the way, beautiful, beautiful leatherette, lining here on the cap, gorgeous bottle. The scent is absolutely amazing. Now think about this. A blend of spices, gorgeous boozy patchouli, amber undertones with a green cypress and hinoki wood backbone. Absolutely stunning juice, guys. If you really want to upgrade and elevate your style this fall, winter season, or year, this is a great signature scent. I'll be honest with you. This is like a spicier, boozier version of Coromandel from Chanel. If it had an affair with Richwood from 𝗏𝗏, this would be their offspring. Needless to say, guys, this is a beast fragrance, an amazing, woody, spicy, aromatic type scent that will just take your breath away or those around you at hello. As soon as you spray this fragrance, you're gonna be like, wow, this is amazing quality, incredible smelling. It checks all the boxes to really elevate your presence, your style, your aura. This is just absolutely phenomenal. As we come to see and expect over the last couple of years, fragrance brands are starting to give you offshoots or subgenres within genres and fragrances, like fougères, but of course, an aquatic fougère or a floral fruity fougère, so on and so forth. Very common to kind of like clash between these clusters of modern meets classic. That's what's going to happen here with this particular fragrance. It's called Everlit, gorgeous greenish teal bottle and bronze appointments from the house of Ojar from Oman. And this particular fragrance is going to be a great chypre oud type scent with this very exotic, intriguing, and daring, may I say, aquatic undertone. The fragrance starts off very green. There's some herbal components here for sure, thyme, rosemary. You do have this undercurrent of aquatic marine kind of undertone that's going to surround the composition from beginning to end, but it's a very woody, spicy, and aromatic type scent. I believe there's lavender here, oud, some resin, spices. Absolutely fantastic, very unique. The dry down calm things down quite a bit, but the beginning, I'll be honest with you, can be quite daring and intriguing for a lot of people. This is not going to be for everyone, but if you're looking for a very unique take on woody, spicy, aromatic scent with that woody, oud, and marine kind of undercurrent, guys, check this out. This is, if anything, a very unique fragrance, that's for sure. Attention to the dry down, because everything else I talked about also has this Mysore sandalwood in the base that as the fragrance dries down and warms up with your body chemistry, it just becomes this fragrance that oozes sophistication, coziness, just brings people in, a very, cocooning type of a scent that I'm telling you, you and those around you will not be able to get enough. From the house of Ojar, this is Everlit. Third spot here from the countdown, this is a fragrance from an Italian brand called Casati, and the fragrance is called number 79. Now, number 79 is predominantly a very, very nice wood and oud type scent. So tons of oud here. The quality of the oud here is absolutely outstanding. It just took over the whole room. It's one of those beast mode powerhouse, just like the lion is roaring here at the top of the cap here, at the top of the bottle on the cap. It's going to be one of those type of scents. If you do love the note of oud, I highly recommend and suggest you guys check this one out. This is as good as it gets. I believe the nose behind this fragrance is Chris Carbonell. The fragrance offers a very indolic, animalistic, wild honey and jasmine heart to the scent, which is really incredible. As the fragrance warms up with your skin, and I've been wearing this quite a bit. Again, it's another one that if I had it before this month, it would have made a lot of top lists for me this year. It's a compliment monster for a nude-based scent. It is rather animalistic slash medicinal though, not fecal, not barnyardy, but it's going to be medicinal and also, a little bit animalistic. So if you are somebody that really don't necessarily gravitate towards the note of oud, stir away from this one, because it's going to be one of those powerful, slightly astringent, I should say. Things will calm down as the fragrance warms up and settles on your skin. This is incredible, the way it smells, the way it's comprised. I love the jasmine here. It gives it a little bit of an animalistic floral aspect along with the wild honey, which I love honey in my fragrances, giving us a slightly powdery and sweet kind of undertone. Some of the other notes here are going to be blonde tobacco, vanilla, patchouli, and tonka. The amber here at the base is absolutely phenomenal, along with the notes I talked about. Just balances things out and make the fragrance for an outstanding oud, blonde tobacco, and tonka combination. This is phenomenal, guys. If you haven't tried a great oud fragrance yet and you're looking for one, this is definitely one to consider. A couple reminders for you before I reveal the last two favorite fragrances I discovered in the month of September of 2025. Of course, this is fall, the time you're watching this video. It is October. And of course, you can try any of the fragrances on this list from my top list, top fall lists, best discoveries, best releases of the year so far, you name it, thousands to choose from, designer, indie, niche, at perfume.com, the partner of this channel. Check out the deals tab because you can also use my code MAX15 on top of those deals to save even further, guys. Check out perfume.com, the best place to try it before you buy it. And of course, one last reminder here, if you do love to elevate, upgrade your style and your presence, and you do love to discover more when it comes to the world of niche perfumery, guys, check out scentexplore.com, which is obviously the website for Scent Explore, which is the international niche perfume convention for the New York Niche Perfume Week, happening in New York, of course, from December 4th through the 6th is the event, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. However, there's a ton of things happening in New York that week that are associated with Scent Explore, partnering with boutiques, exclusive launches, limited edition launches. Guys, do not miss. Check out all the details in the description of this video and go to scentexplore.com to get further details on how you can participate. It is coming down to the last stretch, so registrations will have a cap. So once that is reached, it's going to close out and you're not going to be able to have access. So if you're media out there and you want free access, if you want to register to the event, if you want to come, you guys know the drill. It's been around for 7 years. Free gift, giveaways, master classes, workshops, first-hand access to brand creative directors, perfumers, celebrities, you name it, guys. Scentexplore.com, check it out, and I can't wait to see you there December 4th through the 6th, and of course, the whole week there's going to be activations and things happening all around niche perfumery. See you there. All right, the last two fragrances here on this list, we're going to talk about one that is going to be from rather a quote-unquote, I consider this a designer or a high-end designer because of what they're doing. They're really disrupting the market with their creations. They take these beautiful, inspiring scent profiles and they just take it to the next level, guys. This is, of course, Game of Spades. This is called No Limit. It's got this suede leather kind of a box, gorgeous presentation, as good as it gets, guys. Magnetic, of course. And the bottles are just works of art themselves. These fragrances are comprised in Italy. Beautiful bottles, gorgeous amber, heavy metal cap. It's got the Game of Spade logo in there. Of course, sprayers are beast, pressurized atomizers, and the smells are absolutely fantastic, guys. This is, of course, No Limit, which is their newest release, and this is nothing short of a masterpiece, guys. Let me tell you something. If you do love fragrances like La Nuit de l'Homme from Yves Saint Laurent, if you do love Amiris Homme from MFK, think about those fragrances, think about those inspirations, combine them and add this boozy, spicy, ambery kind of undertone. This is a masterpiece, guys. When it comes to compliments, I'm telling you, and the way this smells, if you're wearing this fragrance and you walk into a room, I promise you, people will turn heads and they will stop you and ask you, what are you wearing? I was recently at a convention in South America and I was actually wearing this fragrance, and I can't tell you the number of times I was stopped and people asked me, Max, what the hell are you wearing? You smell so freaking good. That is this fragrance, guys. Game of Spades, No Limit. Check this fragrance out. Do yourself a favor. Come back here and thank me, because if you're looking for a great smelling fragrance, guys, this fall season or all year round, signature scent, dress up, dress down, all occasions, all situations, romantic, work scent, whatever. This checks all the boxes. Although I think because of the profile, I'd rather see you wearing this for evening wear and little dressier situations. But this is one of those fragrances, guys, jack of all trade, a king. If you're looking for a fragrance to really, ooze sophistication, elegance, and fine taste, guys. No Limit is, I think the name is very fitting here. There's no limits to how you can wear this fragrance and, how you can make your presence felt. There's no limits, guys. This is amazing. Second to last, one of the best discoveries I made of the year so far. And again, it's a 2025 release, so also going to make my best releases of the year so far. No two ways about it. And this is such an intriguing scent to let you know. It opens up with the Sicilian mandarin, which is citrus, of course, but it's combined with some herbal and spicy components like cardamom, for example. I believe there's a little thyme here also as a herbal note. Slightly aromatic. I believe there's a touch of lavender here, but then things get really warm in the heart. You have this milk chocolatey accord just a hint, just a powdery feel, not overly abundant, not overly sweet or syrupy sweet. It's just done right. Just a little touch of that milk chocolate, not very lactonic, but slightly sweet. You have a coffee note here, more like a green coffee, more aromatic with that lavender, not so much of a, you know, again, macchiato or anything like a coffee drink, more again like that green, you know, coffee beans type of a note to add another dimension level of volume to the scent. You have the amyris flower and resin along with oud, amber, and a touch of tonka in the base. Been wearing this heavily. It's gonna be one of my go-tos this year for sure. And last but not least, talk about a wow factor fragrance, guys. From the bottle to the scent itself, the performance, absolutely stunning. This is a stunner juice from the house of 𝗦𝗦, and yes, this is a US-based brand. They do have a couple different collections. This is their niche collection, which is Ramesses. The Pharaoh collection, it's called Ramesses II, and the gorgeous bottle with the black, the jewels and the gold appointments, incredible looking bottle. A little gaudy, I have to say, but you know, don't you mind the bottle. Heavy, beautiful, you know, bust here from Ramesses. This is Ramesses II. Beast pressurized sprayers, and the scent itself is absolutely mind-blowing, guys. This is going to be one of those fragrances, if you do love tobacco, it's a must. You need to get your nose on this. This is like a combination between one of my favorite tobacco fragrances of all time. If you took Tobacco Vanille from Tom Ford, if you fused it with Mancera's red tobacco without that cough syrup kind of a smell that it has, this is very refined. It's a little bit powdery. You have a gorgeous note of cherry pipe tobacco here that really surrounds the composition from beginning to end. It's a very elevated tobacco-based scent. If you love tobacco, you have to try this. Resins, a touch of oud. It's absolutely mind-blowing. Again, guys, this is an amazing curated list. I'm telling you, everything here will definitely elevate, upgrade, and enhance your style in 2025 and beyond. If you really want to make a presence this year, check out Pharaoh's Ramesses II from the house of 𝗦𝗦. You're going to be nuclear. You're gonna be the best smelling person in the room, I promise you. Besides all the notes I talked about, there's a slightly bit of booziness with a slightly touch of powdery cocoa, no, chocolatey kind of a powdery mix. It is absolutely beast, stunning, and incredible. One of my favorite discoveries of the year, very unique. Can't wait to rock this right now from now until winter time. This is most definitely will make my top winter of 2025 and into 2026 for sure. Rest assured, you're gonna be seeing this fragrance in future lists, and it's one of my go-tos this late fall as the weather gets colder now. You know, it's October, the time you're watching this. This is going to be one of my go-tos in 2025 into 2026 for sure. Guys, there you have it. 5 amazing discoveries I made in the month of September. I hope you guys can try them, and I hope they work just as good as they work for me on you. And of course, let me know in the comment section of this video what top discoveries you've made so far in 2025. Maybe I'll discover something from your lists and comments, you know, down below. Guys, thank you so much for your support. If you haven't already, hit that like button. It'll mean the world to me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And of course, touch that bell so you get these videos straight into your feed. I'm your guy. I keep you in the know. Everything and anything you need to know be listed below in the description of this video. Codes, savings, details, anything I need to share, I will share with you in the description. As always, guys, thank you so much for your support, and I'll catch you right here with another video very soon. Smell great. Of course, work hard, be nice to people, and I'll see you next time. Take care.